Hi guys, this is Arun from TechConfigurations, and today we have the Lenovo A5000 here, and we're going to do a complete review of this device. So before that, let me thank Moblis for providing this device for reviews. Thank you, Moblis Tools. Now coming to the device, you could see this is the Lenovo A5000, and I have already done the unboxing of this device. So if you want, you can just check out that video also, which will give you much more in depth on this design and port details and all this stuff. So in this video, we're going to concentrate on the specifications and the full review of the device. So let us go into the design first. So you could see the device has got a 2 megapixel front-facing camera, a speaker grill here, and you could see 3 capacitive buttons on the bottom side which are not backlit, and right hand side you could see the lock unlock key is here, and the volume blocker is also placed on the right hand side. And if you go on the top side, you could see 3.5mm audio jack and the USB 2.0, and you can also see the noise cancellation mic here. And if you go on the left hand side, you could see this is completely blank, there is nothing in there. And if you go on the bottom, you could see the voice reception mic is on the bottom, except that there is nothing in there. And if you go in the back panel, you could see they have provided a rubberized finish for the back panel, a megapixel camera, LED flash, and you could see the speaker grill on the bottom side. So that's all about the design. They have provided a very decent design, I can say. They have provided a silver lining on the sides, which gives a pretty elegant look for the device. Overall, the design build quality of the device is quite decent, I can say here. And the most important feature of this device is that it has got anti-splash nano coating. So that is a very great feature of this device. So that will prevent you, even if you use the device in rain or something like that, it won't be getting damaged. So they have provided a very nice nano coating inside this device, so that will protect it from water. So that is quite nice. So that's the biggest advantage of this device. They have not provided the Gorilla Glass 3 protection on the front side, but they have provided a screen guard with this device, which comes free with this device. So that's good. So that's it, and let's go and turn on the device and see what are the features inside it. So you can see the Lenovo logo pops up, and the device actually sports a fine 720p display with a quad-core 1.3 GHz processor and a 4000 milliampere battery. So that's a very good combination. So I will expect a very good battery backup for this device. And other specifications include 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB of internal memory, and 8 megapixel primary camera and 2 megapixel front-facing camera. So these are the basic specifications of the device. The device actually weighs at about 160 grams, and it is actually 10 mm thick. Yeah, now we have booted into the page. So you could see this is the Vibe UI in this device. So it's actually having Android KitKat version. So this is actually the Vibe UI that you can see in all the Lenovo devices these days. So it has a lot of features, interesting features. You could see if you want to change the wallpaper, you just have to hold here, and you can just slide it and you can change the wallpaper. These are all small things that they have done in terms of customization. So that's really nice they have done. So there's a lot of features in this device. So let us go into the basics first. So let me just take the dialer first. You could see this is the dialer, and it is the similar dialer that you could see in the S90 or all these devices. So you could say that it doesn't support video calling from the dialer, but you can actually depend on the third-party apps for that. Let me go into the messaging application. So you could see this is messaging application, and let me see the keypad. So you could see this is the keypad of the device, and it does support Shift key, so that's nice. So we have Shift key support in this device, so that's also nice. So let's go back and check out the drop down menu. You could see the drop down menu is also customized. It's not stock Android, it has some customizations. You could see this is the two quick toggle icons in this device, and you can actually toggle between the battery settings, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, airplane mode, data connection, data usage, audio profile, and you can also set the brightness. So it does support auto brightness. That means it has the ambient light sensor, so that's also nice. Now let me just go into other things. So you can also see that the device actually has a wireless display, so that's also nice. Now let me just go into settings and check out the other internal features. So the device has a display. Let me just go into the display features. So nothing special in there. It's all normal daydream and all this stuff. It's a very normal thing. There's nothing special in there. Let me go into storage. You could see the device has got 8 GB of internal memory, and you could get approximately 4.77 GB as free for usage. So that's nice. Let me just go into the battery settings. So you could see the battery settings. You can actually they have also provided a battery saver app for this device. And you could see the power manager is actually the battery saving app for this device, so you don't need to install any other application. That's also nice. So let's go into the application and see how much RAM you will get free for usage. So you could see the device actually comes with 1 GB of RAM, and you could see it actually get about 579 MB of RAM is free, so that's really great for a device with 1 GB of RAM. So you are getting a much larger RAM compared to any other devices. So the UI of the device is not taking much RAM, so that's always good. And the RAM management is also great in this device, I hope. So let us test multitasking capability of this device. So let me just go into let me just open some applications and minimize it and switch between them to see how fast the device responds to this instruction. So let me just take some app here. So I'm going to open I have already opened the gallery and the music player. Let me just open the camera also. So I have opened 4 apps here, and I'm gonna switch between these apps and see how fast this device can manage. So let me just go into the gallery first. So you could see it's very fast, doesn't take much long. Let me just go into the camera. You could see it's already loaded, so it doesn't take much long to switch between apps. Let me just go into the music player. You could see it's already loaded in the RAM, so it doesn't take much long. So it doesn't close up all the apps. It's not aggressive RAM management. It is quite nice, I can say. So overall, I could say the device has got a very good amount of RAM. Also the RAM optimization is good, and also you have seen there is no issues in multitasking. So let us go into the gallery and check out some images and see how the display performance of the device actually is. So let me just go into some images here. So this is actually a nice image, and you could see the display quality of the device. I must say there is no issues in the display quality. The device actually sports a 5-inch 720p display, and the display quality is pretty excellent. I can say there is no issues in the viewing angles. Also, you could see the viewing angles are very uniform from every angle. So the display quality of the device is really great. And let me just go into the responsiveness of the device. So you could see the zooming is very smooth. There is not much issues. You could see it's very smooth, but sometimes if you move that much fast, it is not responding. But if you in normal usage, I could say it is quite good in case of zooming and responsiveness. So the UI and the display quality, the performance in zooming is quite decent. So let us go into the video playback and check out some HD videos and see how the device performs into it. So today I have some HD videos here. So actually this is actually a 720p video. So let me just play it for you. So you could see this is actually a 720p video, and I can say there is no issues in buffering. It's not taking any time for buffering. You could see it's very fast. So 720p video playback is butt-free smooth. Now let me just go into the full volume. You could see the device has got decent volume. It's not that loud, but it's still decent. So you could see, and it won't get that much muffled when you place the device on anything. So that's also nice. So overall, the 720p performance, I must say it's really smooth. So let us go into 1080p video and see how the performance actually in that part. So you could see this is a 1080p video, and let me just skip through the video. You could see there is not much lag. It's almost very smooth. You could see there is not, sometimes there's a little lag, but overall I can say the video playback in 1080p is also very smooth. You could say there's no issues, no frame loss, anything like that. So it's very smooth. So the 1080p video playback and 720p video playback were really good in this device. So now let's go into the camera, which is another important department of any devices. So this device actually has 8 megapixel camera and a 2 megapixel front facing camera. So let me just see how the performance of this device actually cope up in the case of camera. So you could see this is a camera application. So now I have 2 samples here, and I'm going to take an image here. So I'm going to just focus the first thing, and so you could see I have captured the image. The image captures it without any lag. There is no shutter lag in this device, and I must say the device has got a very decent camera. There is no issues in the image quality. You could see it's very detailing, is very good, and the color reproduction is very exactly the similar color reproduction. There is nothing enhancing the colors, or no color saturation levels are enhanced. So overall the color reproduction is really great. So the camera quality of the device is quite good, I can say. So you could see the device does support touch focus and autofocus, so that's also nice. It also supports HDR in here. So let me just go into the other details and see what are the features that they have provided in the camera application. So there you could see they have provided zero delay lag. That's also nice. Video voice capturing is there, face detection, self timer, continuous shot, and picture size. You can adjust ISO if you want. Let us go into the video mode, and you could see it supports electronic image stabilization, so that's also nice. And you could see you can actually turn on, turn off microphone, and the quality you can adjust to fine. That means you can take 1080p videos in fine mode. So let me just record a video and see whether the device supports simultaneous video and picture capturing. So let me just take a video here. It's actually a 1080p video, and you can touch focus in the video, and you can also zoom in. That's also nice. And you can actually take images while you're taking the video, so that's also nice. So simultaneous video and image capturing is supported in this device, so that's also nice. So let me just go back and go to the front camera and see how the device performs in that. So you could see the front camera doesn't support touch focus, but it does support face detection. So you could see it does support zero to delay mode, and voice capturing is there, face detection is there, self timer is there, ISO is also adjustable. So overall, considering the front camera, it's not that great, but I must say the decent front camera in this device. It does support face detection, so that's nice. But there is a little grainy output from the front camera, but we can't complain it because it's actually a 10,000 pricing phone, so it won't be that great. So that's it. So let us go back and go into the benchmarking of this device, which is another important thing. So let me just take a Nina Mark II benchmark. So you could see I have already run the Nina Mark II, and the device has got about 52 FPS, which is a decent score for a device with a 720p display and a quad-core processor. So that's quite decent. So let me just go into the Antutu benchmark and see how the performance in there. So this is actually Antutu 4.5. So you might get a larger scores in the when the most recent versions of Antutu, but this is actually 4.5, Antutu 4.5. So you could get about 17,632 is the score of this device in with Antutu benchmark. So if you just go on detailed score, you could see these are the detailed scores. That's it. We have seen the benchmark results, which came quite decent, I can say. So that's pretty much about the things that I want to say about this device. Now coming to the regular questions that people ask me on every review. The first question is that whether this device support notification LED. So let me just show you whether this device supports that. So I'm going to connect the charger to this device and see whether the device support notification LED. So you could see the device doesn't have notification LED. So the device doesn't support a notification LED. So that's it. And second question that people ask me is that whether this device support OTG connectivity. So I'm gonna check out that also. So I have OTG cable with a USB here. So you could see I have connected the OTG cable, and it is not showing any sign of acceptance. So that means the device doesn't support OTG connectivity. And the third question that people ask me is that whether this device support video calling. So we have already seen the device doesn't support video calling from the dial-up. And the fourth question is that whether this device supports Swift key, and we have already seen the device doesn't support Swift key. That is it. And the sixth question is that whether this device supports video recording in 1080p. Yes, this device supports video recording in 1080p. And the last and final question that people ask me is that whether this device support moving of apps into memory card. So let me just see whether this device support that. So you could see I am gonna take the settings, go into the apps, and see. So you could see this is actually an app I have installed, and you could see there is no option to move the apps to memory card. So the device doesn't support moving of apps into memory card. So that's it about the question. So now coming to the pros and cons of the device. The first positive thing about this device is the anti-splash coating that is on this device. So that will give you a good protection when you use this device in rainy conditions. So that is always good. And the second positive thing is the display. The 720p 5-inch display is really great. We have seen the viewing angles are great. There is no issues in any color reproduction, or there's no hyping in the saturation level. So you will get a real life images in this device. So that's nice. Third thing is the processor. We have seen a decent processor, 1.3 GHz, a MediaTek MT6582 is the processor in this device. That's quite decent. That's also nice. So we haven't seen the sensors right now, so I'm going to just show you about the sensor details of the device. So the device actually comes with 3 sensors, that is the basic sensors. That means you can actually see here is that the device supports acceleration sensor, light sensor, and proximity sensor. So you have all the basic sensor in this device, so that is also another advantage. And the fifth advantage is that the device does support 8 megapixel camera, which is great. I have seen all the features in this device, so 8 megapixel camera is quite good. It has supports all touch focus, autofocus, everything is there, so that's nice. The sixth positive thing is the UI of the device. The UI, the vibe UI of the device is quite customized and it has a lot of good features. So the UI is the sixth positive thing. And now coming to the final positive thing is the battery, the 4000 milliampere battery, which is very unparalleled in this price range. The device has only 5-inch display, 720p display with a quad-core processor. So 4000 milliampere battery is more than enough to provide a decent battery backup, a good battery backup I could say, for a 1.5 days if you use it normal usage. If you use it very hard, or if you're a hardcore user, then you will get about 1 day battery backup very easily, so that's nice. Now coming to the cons of the device, I would say the first con is that the device doesn't have the Gorilla Glass 3 protection, so that is the first con. And the second thing is that the device doesn't support OTG connectivity, so that is also a little negative thing. And the third is the device doesn't have notification LED. And the fourth is that the device has a 2 megapixel camera. It was good, but it was a little noisy, so the quality of the camera is not that great. So that's all about the Lenovo A5000 review. If you have any more questions, you can just ask it, comment it down below. And thanks for watching this video, and if you like this video, please hit like and stay subscribed. Thank you.